Business Bites, powered by Sagicor.
Hello, I'm Cody and Barrett with your business updates for today. The global economy has been hit by war, higher energy prices, and growing uncertainty. Yet the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has left its global growth forecast unchanged, proving the global economy is more resilient than many expected. As a result, the IMF continues to project global growth of 3% in 2026 and 3.4% in 2027. According to the IMF, that's because two powerful forces are pulling the global economy in opposite directions. On one hand, the war in the Middle East has pushed up energy prices and created uncertainty for businesses and investors. On the other hand, a boom in investments linked to artificial intelligence, or AI, is helping support growth, especially in countries that produce the technology. And so far, the economic impact of the war has been less severe than many expected.
A larger spike in oil prices was avoided thanks to inventory drawdowns, expanded production outside the Gulf, and actions to help soften oil demand. And a steady rise in the renewable energy share, combined with lower energy intensity than just a few years ago, has also made many economies more resilient. And while financial conditions tightened sharply in early April, they have since eased and remain supportive by historical standards.
But that doesn't mean the world economy is out of the woods. The IMF says progress in bringing down inflation has stalled, meaning prices are not falling as quickly as expected. And while the growth forecast hasn't changed, it isn't guaranteed. The IMF's projection assumes the conflict doesn't escalate further and that the Strait of Hormuz begins to reopen in mid-July, with conditions returning to normal by March 2027.
A renewed escalation in the conflict could reignite commodity price volatility, tighten financial conditions, strain policy buffers, and worsen food insecurity in low-income countries. A market correction driven by a reassessment of AI profitability is another key downside risk. On the upside, faster AI adoption could lift growth, and a swifter than expected normalization of trade through the Strait of Hormuz would also be a positive surprise.
For countries like Jamaica, that matters because a slower global economy can affect tourism, exports, investments, and even the prices we pay for imported goods. That's why the IMF is urging countries to keep inflation under control, rebuild their financial buffers, and continue reforms that make their economies more resilient. That's it for the Business Bites today. I'm Cody Ann Barrett. Thanks for watching.